Alright, so a new version of the game was released on the test server today, or probably yesterday when you're watching this video. So there was some balance changes, also some new backgrounds, or just one new background, and then I guess they reworked the others. So you can see the beautiful Palm Beach. It's kind of bright, but it looks pretty cool. I guess just adding more backgrounds, why not? Everyone loves backgrounds, right? What could possibly go wrong? Anyway, one of the changes they made was to some of the strawberry pets. So Puffin was one of the things that was changed, and also Dove. So the way it used to work is that the Puffin would just hit one target, and it would deal 2 damage for every strawberry friend. And now instead of dealing it to one target, it deals it to multiple targets, which I think is usually much better. So if you have like 4 strawberries, which seems really unrealistic, you could deal 2 damage 4 times to 4 different things, which could maybe like I guess there's not really melon to worry about, so I'm not really sure like how much of a difference this actually makes, but it does seem maybe a little bit better. The other thing that got buffed was Dove, so it used to be +2/+1, and now it is +2/+2. By the way, you can see now when you do like when you hover over the pill, the pet starts sweating, which I don't know if that's just supposed to be like an indicator that you can actually pill it. I imagine that's what it's supposed to be, and not supposed to be like a guilt trip of like you're not supposed to kill these pets, you know? Because when you're pilling them, apparently they just die. I mean, they're fainting. That's just a nice way of saying they're dying because they disappear forever. Who knows where they actually go? Anyway, my actual thoughts about the Dove though seems really good to be honest. I mean, +2/+1 was already pretty good if you could get like a Dove pill in there, but of course it requires you to spend 6 gold on strawberries. But now, I mean, +2/+2 for 4 gold if you actually manage to pill a Dove is pretty insane for turns 3 and 4. Even like turns 5 and 6. I mean, even turns like 7 and 8, I think it's still going to be worth it. If you think about a pair as 4 stats for 3 gold, a Dove is 8 stats for 4 gold. So it's going to be worth it for a very long time. And this means I think it's actually worth it to try to go for a double strawberry. And there's actually a lot of good tier 2s now, especially Bat and Puffin. Because, as you can see here, I get the Bat to have higher attack, so it weakens things first, and then the Puffin will shoot afterward. And, yeah. Did it actually shoot 2 things there? I thought it didn't look like it did. Maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention, but yeah, that's kind of the idea behind this. And also, I am saving up for tier 5s because Polar Bear was buffed. Polar Bear now gives +4/+4, which seems pretty good as well. Because if you get early Polar Bear, that is a free 12 stats you can get on a tier 4. And if you have a good tier 4 like Skunk, Roost, or something like that, that is going to matter a lot. And it seems like that is also going to be kind of a game changer. I can see Polar Bear going from like, I don't know where I put it, maybe C tier before. Suddenly it's going to be like A tier at least, I think. And I even got 2 level ups here, so that means I can buff the tier 5 if I want to. It's going to get +4/+4 a turn. So the options here, Turtle or Poodle, I mean, they're both pretty good. It's hard to really decide, and so what I ended up doing is I just freeze both, and I let the RNG decide what one I'm going to take. If it happens to buff Poodle, I guess I can just get free Melon, and that also works. Let's see. Yeah, okay, just kidding. The Puffin seems to be broken. I am pretty sure it was part of the patch where it's supposed to deal its ability multiple times, but it looks like it just dealt it once there, so I don't know if that's just a bug. Sometimes this happens when they release like a new patch, it actually doesn't work. I'm pretty sure the Stegosaurus also got changed so that it has to have a food ability. Also, you can see when I clicked on the pill, it didn't actually let me pill the turtle. You have to do it like twice for some reason. So just a little bugs, you know, on the test server that I'm sure will be fixed in no time. But yeah, the Stegosaurus was broken. It's supposed to only work on things without food now, which I guess that's a fair nerf. I mean, Stegosaurus was really good. I don't know if it needed to be nerfed, but if they were to nerf it, I guess this is a okay way to do it. And it doesn't work whatsoever. So there's double Polar Bear. Now, I do have to actually survive. So that's the problem with Polar Bear here. 4/8, not exactly like insane for stats. You just have to hope that you're carried by the other units and that you can survive long enough so that I can just get this Poodle in here eventually once I go to lethal. And then here, I mean, I'm obviously going to take the T-Rex. I just don't have the right gold amount, so I guess I just have to roll twice and not get the buff. Looks like a fairly weak team for this turn, to be honest. Also, I guess I replaced the strawberry but the Puffin was kind of broken anyway. It just deals 2 damage. Doesn't really need to exist. Can definitely sell it. Also, it's a 313 because of the pill bug, which is kind of funny. But you can see it actually worked there. The bat hit the weakness on the strongest unit, and the Puffin did a whole 5 damage to it. Hooray. I mean, it seems like a pretty good combo. Puffin plus bats. And then there's the poodle. Just go ahead and buy that. And it is going to get scaled by the T-Rex, but that won't matter because I'm getting +8/+8 a turn. Also, the perfect poodle team have a tier 1, 2, 5, and 6. So that worked out really well. And eventually, I'll buy the poodle on the poodle. And it will get insane stats. How many turns? I mean, 8/8 a turn. It's going to take like 2 more turns. And then it's going to be at 42. I guess 3 more turns and it'll be exactly 50/50. Oh, is that right? I guess you don't even need it to be a 50/50 because the T-Rex will continue buffing it anyway. But I will get immediate level 2 poodle when I buy onto it. So seems like polar bear will be a pretty interesting unit. I'm happy that they buffed at least some of the bad things. They're trying. I mean, still, there's some units that could use a buff like Porcupine, but I'm sure they'll get to it. And they're kind of doing buffing and nerfing, so that's also probably wise. Just good to see that they're continuing to balance the game while we wait for Pack 4 to be released. Speaking of which, I will probably upload a video as well just going over the 10 revealed pets. They revealed 1 a day, if you don't know, on their Twitter, also in their Discord. And so you kind of get a glimpse into what Pack 4 is going to be. And there's some interesting stuff in there for sure. I'm not going to just go over it right now, but yeah, you can definitely check it out for yourself if you're interested. They buffed Eel. Eel is now a 5/4, so just 2 more HP, but considering its HP is pretty relevant since that's what its ability is about, it might be a pretty helpful buff here. So I could just buy the poodle here. I think I should have, to be honest, but I did wait 1 more turn just so it would be a perfect 50/50. And then the T-Rex buff is kind of wasted, but that's okay. Getting a scalar to 50/50 that also is not buffing itself is very helpful because then that means I'll have like an almost entire team of 50/50s. And I do manage to lose this round. That was a pretty strong team. Starfish Goat, it looked like. That was a lot of scaling. And yeah, so on lethal, on turn 14, go for level 3 bat. That's pretty much the only thing worth leveling up here. And I have a 50/50 with lemon. For some reason, I didn't put melon in this pack besides turtle, so this was just an impromptu custom pack that I built. 50/50 with lemon should survive anything, as long as it's not a scorpion, which would be very sad, but luckily no scorpion there. Maybe I should even put pillbug in the front, as long as the pillbug has like 31 health. Usually okay to put something with melon in front. So I thought about taking the stegosaurus just to kind of show it off, but I didn't want to lose, so decided not to. And I got a little focused on buffing the pillbug, but it didn't actually need it because it was getting +4 health, so I should have just got level 3 bats, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. Could have overridden the melon, but still going to win anyway, it looks like. And yeah, that's that. If you want to try out the test server for yourself, the link will be in the description. And thanks for watching. See ya.